Boys, Monday Scramble, another breakfast with a guest of TGP. Who's that guest? Corey, introduce the guest.
Our guest is Chris. I'm not doxing his last name this time.
No doxing.
I am so not ready for this, and I so don't know what was bleeped out to this day.
Your full name, address.
Yeah, it was your full name because I'm used to calling you by your full name because we have another Chris in TGP.
Okay.
That's all that was bleeped
a link
out
to your
of the last
Facebook,
one.
everything.
Yeah,
it's Chris Wilshire.
I gave you. He's ducks himself now.
Okay, Chris, let's just start because we are terrible for having like 6-minute intros.
We have already done our like 1 minute intro that takes too long now.
Yeah. So let's just get into it. Are you ready for some questions? Do you know how this works?
Kind of.
Okay.
Perfect.
I am fucking thrilled that you are the guest.
You're welcome.
Okay, question number 1. Are you ready for it? This is a little icebreaker question. Answer it however you want. Okay. We're going to do a tier list at the end of all these of everyone's answer. What is your favourite starter?
Charmander.
See, my man knows it. My man knows
this man's
it.
the guy.
If we are talking about food, it is either mozzarella dippers or the Tennessee chicken wings from TGI.
Crazy. The TGP boys love chicken.
Yeah.
But Charmander, we're going to take that. That's a wonderful
answer.
We'll take Charmander.
Chris. We were waiting for someone to say a Pokemon.
Yeah. I was worried no one would say a Pokemon.
Yeah, that's what the entire bit is revolved around.
Oh,
do you do a food or do you do a Pokemon? Oh, beautiful. We're just going to go to the next question then. He's aced it. What hooked you into wrestling?
Bra and panties matches and pillow fights.
How did
I'm joking. It's fine. No,
it started so well.
What it was is my 2 older brothers started watching wrestling. Like, got videos from it, like King of the Ring '97 and stuff like that. And I just grew up with it. And I first started properly watching it like 2005 after WrestleMania 21. I think it was like a Gold Rush tournament on Monday Night Raw. And from then on,
that is younger than Corey.
That's mental.
The 2005 one's younger than me. Well, older than me. Not, yeah.
Older,
yeah.
Also, sorry, did you say 2 older brothers?
Yeah, we also have an older brother. He doesn't really get mentioned a lot.
Okay. I'm not going to lie. Absolutely baffled I am.
This is groundbreaking.
Bring him in.
Introducing the next special guest.
Well, today I've got a surprise for you, Chris. It's your older brother.
Oh, Jeremy Kyle, like. Damn. I mean, that's nice. I think Kenny was on about like TNA and we found it so strange, but like yours is quite a more conventional answer that I expected.
If I started watching wrestling, it was TNA, I would not got hooked.
Yeah, that's what I thought when Kenny was on about it.
Yeah.
Well, Kenny loves TNA.
He loves TNA. Holy shit. But yeah, that's cool. We're gonna get you to do a little tier list now. Because that's what we do on the Monday Scramble normally. And we thought every guest can do their own little tier list.
Yeah.
So, our tier list for this episode that you're going to do is pay-per-views. I'm going to give you a pay-per-view. You're going to give me... It doesn't matter. It doesn't necessarily need to be like the last one you saw of it. Just in general, your vibe on the pay-per-view. We'll start with like a good one, Royal Rumble.
Okay, so Royal Rumble is the S tier.
Yeah.
It's just the gimmick match alone. It's just S tier, and they somehow do good matches on the card itself as well. So
yeah, Elimination Chamber.
I will go with C tier. I like the concept of it, but it can be a little bit better. And I feel like if it's a mid-card title, no one really cares as much. Or if it's a tag teams, no one really cares as much.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, makes sense.
WrestleMania's got to be the S tier. It's
Yeah.
just no
I was-
explanation needed for that.
I was going to judge you so heavily if you didn't put WrestleMania in S tier.
I put it big F.
Big F tier.
Backlash.
I put Backlash in the C tier. It's got good PLEs and bad PLEs. Sometimes they can rehash matches from Mania, which can be a bit repetitive.
Yeah.
But sometimes they can be a start of a new feud, which is the good side of things.
Yeah. We've had some really good backlashes recently with France and Puerto Rico too.
Yeah, the recent ones are the ones where they've tried to make new feuds out of things, whereas backlashes from back in the day was just like WrestleMania 2.0s, but not as good.
And the concept of Backlash does insinuate that it is going to be about Mania again, which is a bit of a weird one as a concept. And Queen of the Ring.
D tier.
Oh,
I mean,
Really?
I like the concept of the tournament, but it's just not often enough.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Obviously, you need it like every 4 years or so because you can't just do a new king every year because it'd just be a bit boring. But there was like a big gap in between.
yeah.
I think it was like Wade Barrett and someone else afterwards. I can't remember who it was, but it's just like, yeah, it can be a little bit boring. It all depends on who's involved, really.
Talking about English people, Clash at the Castle.
Okay, the only two pay-per-views have happened in Wales and Scotland.
Yeah, but next one will be Britain. Well, like the last two.
You're a dumbass.
Or Ireland, like.
Imagine they send it to Ireland.
Instead, I'll put it in B tier currently. Like it's only been two. Can't really rank it higher or lower. But the last two, the only two Clash of the Castles, actually been pretty decent.
God, have there only been two?
I don't think I've actually watched either of them.
Scotland.
Kyle, I swear you were with us, with me and Adam watching.
Yeah, I wasn't watching.
Get a good point.
Fair enough.
Money in the Bank.
A tier.
Yeah.
I like the concept
yeah.
of match. It's very hit and miss when they book certain people to win it, and it's like.
What was your opinions on this year's Money in the Bank?
See, I rated it.
Me and Kyle, not biased at all, loved it.
Like I was saying, they could literally just waste a briefcase on any other year on someone for a funny gimmick. Whereas this one, yeah, you can class it as a waste, but it's used thoroughly for a feud that's amazing currently.
Yeah.
And they've not even had a match yet. And at least now in the next 10 years, they won't do the same thing.
Yeah.
I think I phrased it to Corey as, I don't like the idea, but it was the best execution of that idea they could have ever done.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
SummerSlam. How you feel about SummerSlam?
I will put it in A tier.
Okay, big respect for SummerSlam.
Yeah, it's one of the, it is an alternative to WrestleMania. It's where you get your second big matches in the year. And the recent ones have been pretty decent, to be fair. And they're putting it into night 1, night 2 in 2026, aren't they? So they've got big plans for it. Or is it 2025?
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Yeah, it's next year's SummerSlam. They're doing 2 nights.
Yeah, it's mental.
Crazy. No Mercy. Like they're like what they're saying to us about having 2 entire nights of SummerSlam. No Mercy.
No Mercy can. What have I put in D at the moment? King.
D is
King and Queen of the Ring.
I'll put No Mercy in F.
Oh shit! Fair. You know what? Fair. No Mercy sucks.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where I can't remember if it's certain matches were on No Mercy or No Way Out.
Yeah.
Because they're pretty similar in the context of things.
It's just quite a nothing. It's just a pay-per-view. There's nothing special about it.
Yeah, like there was is it Undertaker Kurt Angle match happened? Don't know if that was a No Way Out.
This was
or No
before I
Mercy.
was alive.
Yeah, this is like 06, I believe, or 07, one of the two. And I can't remember
Probably
if it was
wasn't
No Way
alive.
Out or No Mercy.
You lot have got some mad memory. I can't remember what happened like last pay-per-view. And you
can't remember what happened yesterday.
True. True. Crown Jewel. Controversial where you're about to play this.
No,
hell yeah.
F it.
Okay, good. Thank God.
Yeah.
I was actually very worried you'd give it like an A or something.
No, there's no explanation needed for this really. Like it's just one of those PLEs where they don't really bring a lot into the feud. It's just dream matches, quote unquote, where we don't really want to see.
Dream matches.
Yeah.
Chris, for your information, Kurt Angle Undertaker was No Way Out 2006.
See, I had no idea.
Yeah.
There was No Way Out.
That exactly proves why No Mercy's F tier.
Yeah.
What about Survivor Series?
Survivor Series can go A.
Yeah, I agree.
I actually, even though I like the War Games scenarios and matches, I really miss the 5v5 traditionals.
I also missed the 5v5 traditionals.
Same. I saw someone talking about how they think if they do the Bloodline War Games or Survivor Series, they think it'd be better is like an actual Survivor Series match. And yeah, I agree because it allows eliminations.
Yeah, I like both ideas for the Bloodline one. Like, I don't mind seeing them in the War Games, but we've seen the Bloodline get involved in the first two, I believe, or was it the first one? First two, I think it was first two, and then have we had 2 or 3 War Games?
On the main roster, I think we've had 2.
2. Okay, yeah. Because we've seen Bloodline and Judgment Day here after, didn't we?
Yeah, it was Bloodline then Judgment Day.
Yeah, like I just miss their 5v5 traditionals, and when they brought NXT for that year, I was like hoping they would like progress that further and actually do it continuously, but they haven't, unfortunately. Unless they do a 5v5 War Games, that'd be hilarious.
Well, they did that in NXT. I think it was 3v. No, I think it might have been 3v3v3 in NXT, and it was brilliant there. Or it might have been 4v4v4.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that at all, but I can see it be able to like sing this shit.
Night of Champions. Where are you putting that?
I will go with D. Can't really remember any great matches to ever happen on it. I like the concept of every title match. Every title is involved in a match, shall I say? I think back in the day when it first started, I think the challengers were also former title holders. I could be wrong with that. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
and then eventually it just went downhill and just gave anyone any opportunity. Pretty sure there's been non-title matches at the pay-per-view before.
Yeah.
Well, bang. Easy tier list. Now we're going to get controversial, which I'm terrified about with you specifically.
I'm so happy I came up with this idea.
Great.
So, have you got a hot take for us?
I don't know because I've got a few. Oh, okay. I've got one that's like very, current.
Hit us with it.
Yeah, hit us
with it. And I think I put it in the chat at one point. As much as I like the guy, but Joe Hendry is just an TNA version of LA Knight. He's got the mic skills, but shit in ring.
That is a hot take.
Yeah. I mean, I do kind of agree.
Yeah, really, you're telling this to 2 people that probably fully agree with you.
Yeah, I love Joe. I love Joe Hendry, but I do just think this is like LA Knight all over again, and I like LA Knight as well. I just don't think either of them are like world title level.
They're just boring in the ring. Like no
Yeah.
like no offense to their talents or anything like that, but it's like the Miz. The Miz isn't athletic enough to do spots what AJ Styles do or Seth Rollins do or Ricochet or
Don't you dare mention Ricochet on this
that.
goddamn podcast. I hate that man. I hate him with a passion.
Can I mention Velveteen Dream then, or is that also out of question?
Oh my lord!
You can mention him. We have a tendency to mention him on way too many.
But like, yeah, Joe Hendry, as much as his promos are like amazing, his mic work, his parody songs and everything like that, it's just one of those ones where he could eclipse a world title challenge but not receive it and be following the mid card, like LA Knight's literally just dropped down to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely don't see him. Oh, I don't know. I feel like his gimmick can run dry extremely quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to the final question, which we're going to ask everyone.
Can I do another hot take?
Yeah, if you got another one, hit us with it.
I don't think it's a hot take. I think it's just like my opinion kind of thing. Bron Breakker and Austin Theory are going to be the new Batista John Cena.
Okay. Bron Breakker, I agree with. Austin Theory, I think, is a bit crazy. Wait, did you put really Austin crazy. Theory as one of your top 3 wrestlers?
Yeah.
He did.
That makes sense.
So, hear me out, like, briefly, because I don't want to explain too long, but, like, Austin Theory is, like, younger than me still, and I'm 27. He's still got, like, I think he's the kind of guy that will stay in WWE. Can't see WWE releasing him anytime soon, or him getting sick of it. He's got, like, another 20 years. Anything can happen between now and 10 years' time for him to go up to that level.
Yeah.
What's different now compared to back in 05, 04 is that a lot of independent talents do come through. So it's going to be difficult to have that main one person and one brand, main one person, another brand.
Yeah.
Because it changes so much throughout the year. But if Bron Breakker and Theory debuted back in 04, 05, I know they're the same age as Batista John Cena, I do feel like they would be climbed into that position. Because Austin Theory is good on the mic. I'm not saying compared to John Cena level, but he's good on the mic. He's got a decent in-ring presence about him and everything. And I feel like if he gets a face push, people might actually like him.
Honestly, you're crazy, bro.
It's a hot take.
It is definitely a hot take. I don't even know where to start with it. So we're gonna pass over it. We'll let the audience decide on whether you've lost it or not. Okay. Last question is all about, have you ever heard the idea of like, who would you have at your dinner table, alive or dead? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For wrestlers, who would you have at your dinner table? There's 5.
Okay. I need briefly time to think about this, but
That's fine.
Okay. I'll go with
Velveteen Dream, perhaps.
Marty Scurll. Like no.
No.
Oh
no. I feel like this is probably like a dodgy one for you to give me, to be fair.
Yeah, I've been terrified every question you've answered.
Dead or alive?
I'm going to tell you this now. If the person is currently alive, they do have to be alive. You can't say, I would have this person but dead. When we say dead or alive, we mean if they are dead, you can make them back alive. You can't have a current person die and be at your table.
You can't be like, oh, I fucking hate Damian Priest's push. I wish he was dead at my table.
Oh no, I won't do that. That's a bit too far, isn't it? But I will have Chris
Too
Benoit
far for Chris.
Too far for Chris.
I'm joking. I won't have him at my table. I'll probably have Great Carly.
Sorry,
I know for a
legit.
fact you didn't get the pixel art of Great Carly, Kyle.
I pick Great Carly.
It's too big for the.
It's just
What the
it would
great
just be
Carly?
funny. It would
Okay.
just be funny to try and understand what he's saying.
Jesus Christ. Okay, next person. We're not going
And
to
he's
touch
a
on that.
Punjabi playboy. He can teach me a few moves. I'll have Santina Morella. Because again, his pronunciations of words are very funny.
I'm noticing a theme here.
I love how I'm gonna have to do like pixel art of all these people, and I was hoping I'd be able to reuse some because like some people would have common answers. No one's picking these two.
For my third person, I will pick the Fabulous Moolah.
Oh my god.
Is that with a H or not?
I think it's M-double-O.
M.
Let me Google.
Oh my lord! Of course, this is a Chris.
M-O-O-L-A-H.
Fuck's sake, Chris. All right, two more people to ruin my day.
Two more people. I'll
What
pick.
food are you eating here, by the way? What's going on?
Pardon?
What food are you eating at this
You
table?
you said, who are you eating here, Kyle?
I mean, there's only one person I can't eat in this scenario currently. I don't really want to go down that path. So,
Well, Great Carly.
ain't it? For the fourth one, R-Truth, because he is a funny man.
That's fair.
And for the fifth one, I will pick.
He's trying to think of one more funny guy. As if there isn't enough comedy in this 5 people already that they could do stand-up shows.
I'll pick. Try and think of a controversial one, but not too controversial.
Oh god.
What's
odds it's just Adam?
It's just Adam. He did a wrestling thing once.
I think I will pick Hulk Hogan.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No.
Because him being surrounded by a few people, he probably won't stand. And for me to force
I
him
don't
to
think
sit
he
down
can
and have
stand
food with
any
him,
of these.
and for me to force him to sit there, have food, and have conversations with them will be funny to watch him just get angry.
Yeah, you know what? You're not
He's
wrong.
given a really good reason there.
You have punished Hulk Hogan right there.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad that you came back and put the Chris spin on it all at the end.
You're welcome. But it'd still be funny to try and listen to Carly speak, to be fair.
Okay, we're wrapping this one up.
I
knew I couldn't have a long episode with you.
And I can't wait for R-Truth to call Gardy Gonzalez. I can't wait for him to call Santino.
We need to cut him off soon.
Okay, cut the mic.
Cut the mic.
Well, Chris, we've got a couple more to record today, but I don't think any of them will be as eventful as this one. Thank you for joining us. I am terrified to have to upload this one.
I bring the shits and gigs, don't I? Oh, I swore. Can I swear on this?
Yes, of course.
Yes, we've swore.
Yeah.
I called Kyle a dickhead during this.
He's been muting himself.
Oh, fairs. Can I see the C word?
Use whatever word you want as long as it's not a slur.
Fucking hell.
All right. Corey, end it, please.
That was the Monday Scramble. This is Chris. I hope you all love him now. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.